watching ISTV English News. This is Panorama presenting the news. Let's see the top stories. Protests against 3 bills passed in Manipur Legislative Assembly continue unabated. No question of talk so far. Now let's see the news in detail. Protests against the 3 bills, namely the Protection of Manipur People Bill 2015, the Manipur Land Revenue and Land Reform 7 Amendment Bill 2015, and the Manipur Shop and Establishment 2nd Amendment Bill 2015, which were unanimously passed in the Manipur Legislative Assembly on August 31, are still going on unabated in some of the hills areas, particularly in Churachandpur and Kangpokpi. The government of Manipur, along with Chief Minister Okrami Bobi and Deputy Chief Minister Gai Kangam, have on several occasions clarified that there is nothing in the bills that would affect the interest of the tribal communities living in Manipur. Even the Joint Committee on Inner Line Permit System JCILPS, which spearheaded the mass movement demanding implementation of the ILPS in the state for over 2 months, has repeatedly said that the bills do not have any provisions that would target any tribal individual or community in any manner whatsoever. The JCILPS and the state government have urged the government of India to give assent to the 3 bills. However, on the other hand, tribal groups, NGOs, CSOs and leaders including former legislators and parliamentarians have been putting pressure on the centre and the governor of Manipur not to give assent to the 3 bills, saying that the bills are anti-tribal and the valley people are targeting at grabbing the tribal land. Thus, there seems to be no possibility as of now for talks between the government and the leaders of the ongoing protest. In the meantime, there are reports that the people of the hills, be it Churachandpur or Sadar Hills or Ukhrul or Senapati or Tamenglong or Chandal, really do not know what the 3 bills say. But as some vested groups and leaders are insisting that an intense movement must be launched, the protest still go on. District Child Protection Unit Thobal organized an awareness program under the sponsorship of ICPS on matters related to child protection at Kadajit Community Hall, Wabagai. Member of District Social Welfare Thobal, Thaudam Nilakumar, Child Protection Officer of District Child Protection Unit Thobal District Konjebam Anita, and other eminent persons participated in the awareness program. Around 100 women participated in the awareness program in which different experts and officials spoke on child protection. Moirang Municipal Council and members of Mairambam Laikai Youth Club jointly conducted cleanliness drive at and around Moirang College as part of the Swachh Bharat Mission campaign today. Member of Moirang Municipal Council Ward Number 9 M. Uttam Kumar said, as the first phase 3 saplings were planted on the roadsides, and in second phase 3 saplings will be planted at the office complexes of SDO, SDC and Community Health Center Moirang respectively. On the other hand, the incredible Moirang KG Mega Tree Plantation programs with the theme Nature Meets Tourism concluded today at Mairambam Laikai Youth Club after planting 3 saplings. The new electoral rolls will be published on July 11 next year. For this, the Election Commission of India has directed the State Election Authority to take up necessary work. This was related by Chief Election Officer O. Navakishore, IAS, at the press meet held in his office chamber at the new Secretariat today. He said, in order to bring out electoral rolls that do not have any error and that will have only the bona fide electors, a meeting of all political parties have been held at state and district level. Efforts will be made to make the electoral rolls more perfect. Assistance of different media firms, private sector and public sector will also be showed. Those who will be 18 years of age by January 1 next year can be enrolled in the electoral rolls, CEO Navakishore said.
Special revision is Makung Pana Pakana Vidamata Election Commission as we call the partners Mayango work dominant over the Maitona Highway. Electoral roll Yawi Abasi 1st January 2016 the Saitran Pan we have Shurova Ramasana Dragon Pimasa Yawiare, Adana Masida Ming San Badakaroi, Indian publication of electoral roll 2016 January tarik taramat hoida koi phongjagani.
I'm ready. Teloro. Editor car late. Some say hujik pudi perfectly straight ado kankhar kandadi freezy. Relax. Perfectly straight.
Aina semi anoba sunsilk perfectly straight with straight lock technology maramdi. Some kankraba matung dasu align straight oina laina bagidama.
Wow. Hujik su straight oirina.
Straight and gorgeous. Sunsilk perfect straight. Lock tobu, rock tobu.
Now let's see some national and international news. 2 years after Muzaffarnagar riots rocked Uttar Pradesh, the Judicial Commission has named several local Samajwadi Party and Bharatiya Janata Party leaders in the report. According to sources, the report has also indicated some police officials, including the SHO of a local police station, for failure to prevent the riots. The 775-page report has been submitted to the governor and will be submitted to Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav on Thursday. The single-member Justice Retired Vishnu Sahai Commission recorded the statement of over 470 people, including 100 officials. It has once again started a blame game with the BJP, accusing the SP government of trying to frame its leader in the Muzaffarnagar riots. Commenting on the report, SP leader Gaurav Bhatia said BJP is promoting leaders who were part of the riots. It was BJP which was responsible for the riots. The commission, which was asked to submit its report in 2 months, took 7 extensions and over 2 years. The report will be tabled in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly and then it can be made public depending upon the state government's prerogative. Aam Aadmi Party MLA Somnath Bhati has moved the Supreme Court seeking protection from arrest in a domestic violence and attempt to murder case filed by his wife, in which the Delhi High Court had rejected his anticipatory bail plea. Bhati's law told a news agency that he has sought that the Delhi police be restrained from arresting him till his petition challenging the High Court order is decided. Somnath Bhati is evading arrest in the case after the High Court on Tuesday dismissed his anticipatory bail plea, saying that the allegations against him were backed by documentary proof. The police had raided several places, including the office and house of the legislator, to nab him. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in New York today, a section of Patel community called off a planned protest, saying they would welcome him. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is visiting US for the second time in 2 years, will attend the United Nations General Assembly session and will also meet President Barack Obama during his 5-day trip. In New York, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend and address some summits and will also attend a working dinner with CEOs of Fortune 500 companies to discuss investment opportunities in India. On Saturday morning, just before he leaves for the West Coast, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will host German Chancellor Angela Merkel, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York. At that power-packed special summit of what is known as the G4 group, countries which back its others bid for permanent seats at the UN Security Council, the Prime Minister will push for a permanent seat for India on the UN Security Council. From New York, the Prime Minister will travel to Silicon Valley, where he will visit the Facebook headquarters in California for a town hall with the CEO Mark Zuckerberg. He will also visit the Google campus and Tesla Motors. He will also address the India-US Startup Connect, where India startups will present their products to an American gathering. In San Jose on Sunday, September 27, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with the Indian community at the SEP Center, an event that the organizers say will be as grand as his reception at New York's Madison Square Garden last year. The Prime Minister then heads back to New York, where he will meet US President Barack Obama in the last part of his 5-day trip. A bilateral meeting with Pakistani counterpart Nawaz Sharif, though, has been ruled out for now by the Foreign Ministry. Before arriving in the US, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a 5-hour trip to Ireland and addressed the Indian community in Dublin. Well, that's all we have for now, but before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. Protests against 3 bill passed in Manipur Legislative Assembly continue unabated. No question of talk so far. Thanks for joining us and stay tuned for more updates.